Guru Yatindra Raghavendraya Paramapuja Avatar Avadhuta Jagadguru Shri Datta Ganapat Sachidananda Datta Appaji Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa Maharaja Sharda Mataye Ramana Maharshi Mahavatar Babaji Maharaja Lahiri Mahasaya Yukteswaragiri Yogananda Gauranga Nitayi Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Trailinga Maharaja Bhet Narayana Sadashiva Brahmendra Maharaja नीम करोरी बाबा महाराजा आदि गुरु शंकराचार्य चंद्रशेखर सरस्वती महाराजा श्री महाअवतार बाबाजी महाराजा लाहिरी महाशय युक्तेश्वर गिरी योगानंद गौरंग निताई चैतन्य महाप्रभु त्रैलिंग महाराज भेट नारायण सदाशिव ब्रह्मेंद्र महाराज नागजट जयलक्ष्मी माता जिल्लमुड़ी माता आनंदमाई अनघा समेत गुरुदत्त महाराज तारा माता की जय हो जय हो। श्रीपादराजम शरणं प्रपद्ये श्रीपादराजम शरणं प्रपद्ये श्रीपादराजम शरणं प्रपद्ये श्रीपादराजम शरणं प्रपद्ये। जय तोरमवता। Dear all divine associates and disciples of Samasta Guru Mandali, today also Jayanama Guna Sankeerthana has been very much blessed to continue our Satsanga as a part of Bhakti Kriya Yoga, wherein which our Paramapuja Mahavatar Babaji Maharaja and Paramahamsa Jagadguru Sri Yogananda Maharaja and Samasta Guru Mandali blessed us to continue our Satsanga as a part of relearning the autobiography of a yogi, wherein which we are being blessed to continue the fourth chapter from Autobiography of a Yogi, My Interrupted Flight Toward the Himalayas. So we have relearned upon the blessings of Samasta Guru Mandali, we have relearned that Father, hope to satisfy my religious yearnings by instructing or by instruction from a learned philosopher. So, who Swami Kebalananda was been appointed for tutoring our Yogananda Maharaja to learn Sanskrit. But however, tables were turned. That means Kebalananda Maharaja happens to be one of the staunch disciples of Paramapuja Lahiri Mahasaya. And he was also blessing us to learn that the peerless Guru about Paramapuja Lahiri Mahashaya, he was telling, we are very fortunate that these words which have been told by the God man, Kevalananda, who was always been in God conscious or in God communion. So he is telling the peerless Guru had possessed thousands of disciples, silently drawn to him by the irresistibility of his divine magnetism. So we also relearned that where divinity will attract the divine souls, there is no doubt in it. Like that, Paramapuja Lahiri Mahashaya also is divinity because he is divinity personified. He his Holiness, he attracted many disciples. And I learned later that Lahiri Mahashaya had often characterized Kebalananda as Rishi or illuminated sage. So we have relearned what does it mean as sage or illuminated sage and as well as Rishi. As a part of that, we also understood Brahmarshi and anyone would like to say what all are those Vedic, as per Vedanta or Vedic philosophy, what we have relearned about rishis, Maharshi, Brahmarshi, and anyone would like to write? Maharshi, Brahmarshi, Rajarshi, Devarishi, isn't it? And most importantly, Saptarishi. So we also have understood that Saptarishi as per the first Manvantara, that is first age of Swayambhu Manvantara. Upon that, we have relearned the seven sages, the original Saptarishis. Who are those? Marichi, Atri, Angirasa, Pulasya, Pulaha, Kratu, and Vashishta. These are the seven sages. Now, also we have relearned that ever gentle, luxuriant curls, the curly hair framed my tutor's handsome face. So Yogananda Maharaja is telling us about his guru, Kevalananda Maharaja, who has been appointed to tutor the Yogananda Maharaja and Sanskrit. But however, we have relearned the tables have been turned. Now, the of course, Yogananda Maharaj also told us that his dark eyes were guileless with the transparency of a child's. Balonmatta pishachaha. That means we also relearned that a sadhaka should become a child kind, childlike. Then only God will be attracted. Because all the senses will be, it would be said that it is not in zero state, disappear. Now the satsanga continues upon the blessings of Samasta Guru Mandali and His Holiness Paramapuja Mahavatar Babaji Maharaja. The moment when we say Parama Puja Mahavatar Babaji Maharaja, immediately 72,000 astral nerves will stimulate, and automatically with that bhakti, with that devotion, Anahata Chakra will stimulate. Anahata Chakra talks about or says about compassion, love. What is love? Not LOVE love. It is purity. Love is pure. So our satsanga continues like this. All the movements of his slight body were marked by a restful deliberation. Ever gentle and loving, he was firmly established in the infinite consciousness. Many of our happy hours together were spent in the deep Kriya meditation. So Yogananda Maharaj is telling that all the movements of his slight body were marked by a restful deliberation. What does it mean? That inner consciousness inside Kevalananda Maharaja is enjoying that divine bliss. It is not that easy. Completely, we need to keep on practicing the spiritual practices. Then only it is possible to enjoy insight. That so ever gentle and loving. So both characteristics. So what Yogda Maharaja is telling us to relearn, O Jayanama Guna Sankeerthana, relearn that if you are a spiritual sadhaka, if you are a spiritual practitioner, first you will become a with or a childlike behavior. You will have a childlike behavior. In addition to that, you'll be very gentle with lot of humility and loving. You will not have any complaints on anything. Even 0.01 percentage of the senses, inner enemies, if they are there, we cannot achieve God. So, three things we have relearned. One is a sadhaka should be like a childlike. Number one. Number two, he should be very gentle, or she should be very gentle and very loving. He was firmly established in the infinite consciousness, that is God. Infinite. What happens generally? Sri Ramakrishna Paramahansa Maharaja says, or Sadgurus say, that the pleasure seeking activities are for only a minute or a second or a day or year. Sometimes it may be for 5 years or 3 years, but it is not permanent. The permanent bliss is when we get that infinity or infinite consciousness. That means when we merge into divine divinity, then only the joy will stimulate, or the joy will, in other words, just imagine that it is a borewell. Someone, it's a pump hand borewell. Someone is trying to pump water. Some energy is going in beneath the earth and pushing the water flow. Like that, it will happen. Full energy will come and stick at one point. Okay, whatever it is. So many of our happy hours together were spent in deep Kriya meditation. So, what is interesting is Kevalananda Maharaja did not say, or he never used to tutor on Sanskrit. Both were enjoying this infinite consciousness with a deep Kriya meditation. So for that, we also relearned that Yogda Maharaja continuously telling holy men association, Satsanga, and then a regular practice, then purifying the mind, purify the body, then automatically soul is purified actually. No one knows it. Soul is purified. Already soul is purified, but it has been masked by the sharira, that means the body, and internal enemies. It is very good actually. Soul is very good. No one knows it because just you also would have experienced it many a times. Our inner thought says it is bad, it is correct, it is right. Who is telling? The soul. So they used to keep on spend lot of time on Kriya meditation. Kebalananda was a noted authority on the ancient Shastras or sacred books. That is the reason Yogda Maharaja said that Kevalananda is a rishi or illuminated sage. So he says he was a noted authority. That means he had full scriptural knowledge, wisdom. So he's a noted authority on ancient Shastras. Shastras means sacred books. In Vedantic philosophy, Shastra, anything we will attach in our Indian system with a Shastra. That means very sacred books, sacred text that we have been learnt from Vedas. For example, Tantra Shastra. See, Mantra Shastra. Someone recites Ganapati Atharva Shirsham, for example. That is Mantra Shastra. So, Shastra means sacred texts or books. So, his erudition had earned him the title of Shastri Mahashaya because he has noted, he has been noted as authority on some scriptural texts. That is the reason he was being titled with the Shastri Mahashaya, by which he was usually addressed. So people used to call him Mahashaya, Kevalananda Mahashaya, like that, by which he was usually addressed. But my progress in Sanskrit scholarship was unnoteworthy. Oh, Yogda Maharaja started blessing us. No Sanskrit, only meditation, only deep concentration, only Kriya practice. Both used to sit, discuss about gurus, and continue their satsanga. He did not learn a single word from Sanskrit because he's an incarnation, Yogdananda Maharaja. And it has been mentioned that having full knowledge may not help us to realize self or God. It doesn't mean having knowledge will not help to achieve or go into spiritual path. Having knowledge and humility, having knowledge and I am not a doer. If that prajna, that we call it as prajna, wisdom, if it is there, then Amma will bless. Mother of mothers or Babaji Maharaja will bless. So that's what Yogda Maharaja is telling us. I sought every opportunity to forsake prosaic grammar and to talk of yoga and Lahiri Mahasaya. Three things at a time. See, he did not waste a single minute, Yogda Maharaja. So, first is sought every opportunity to forsake prosaic grammar. So, what does it means? A style of prosaic grammar, like writing or speaking, that is functional. Avantu, Jatila, like that, some words, particularly engaging or imaginative kind. So, prosaic grammar, and to talk of yoga and Lahiri Mahashaya. So, he was only talking about yoga. So in Sanskrit also, Yogananda Maharaja used to get only the doubts from Yoga Shastra. Hey, once again, Shastra has come. Shastra, that means scriptural texts or books. And very importantly about Paramapuja Lahiri Mahasaya. My tutor obliged me one day by telling me something of his own life with the master. What a great, we are very fortunate. So, upon continuously doing satsanga and kriya meditation or practice of spiritual rituals, one day my tutor obliged. So he says, okay, Mukunda, you have so many doubts about my Guru Lahiri Mahashaya. I will tell you. Like that, he would have told. And something of his own life with the master. He did not get any stories from outside. Whatever Kebalananda Maharaja experienced with His Holiness Paramapuja Lahiri Mahashaya, he started telling it. Jainamogna Sankeerthana is really blessed to relearn about the servant master relationship, the disciple and guru relationship. That means Kevalananda Maharaja and Lahiri Mahashaya. Now he started telling, rarely fortunate. I was able to remain near Lahiri Mahashaya for 10 years. See, look at that. Rarely fortunate. Rarest of the rarest. It is not that easy because being with a guru, being with a godly man, or being with Sadguru is not that easy. He spent, that is the reason he says that rarely fortunate, rarest of the rarest, because he's very fortunate that he has spent closely 10 years with the Lahiri Mahashaya. His Banaras home was my nightly goal of pilgrimage. So he is admitting he did not see Lahiri Mahashaya house in Kashi, in Banaras, as simple house. He says it is a tour of pilgrimage. It is a shrine. It is a pilgrimage. It is a Tirtha Yatra. Like that he's telling Kevalananda Maharaja. Tirtha Yatra. That means pilgrimage. Now, someone was in our satsanga, one of the devotees asking, what is the importance of going to holy places? Because Kevalananda Maharaj also is telling that the home of Lahiri Mahashaya is a holy place, not a home. It is a tirth. That means it is a godly divine place. So we can extend our satsanga upon the blessings and permission of Yogananda Maharaja. Sri Ramakrishna Paramahansa Maharaja used to say, for milching, a cow has milk. Every one of us know. For example, cow has a milk. Now Shivanna started switching and turning cow ears for milk. No. Shivanna started playing with the tail of the cow for milching. No. So that is very, very important. The whole body of cow has milk, but you have to milk it at a particular point. What does it mean? Very simple. God is omnipresent, but in these holy places, He is very much present because many a saints, many a devotees, many a sadhakas have performed penance, austerity, and given that vibrations. So within no moment, just we go, take the vibrations, come back to normal life, and keep those vibrations within us. So when we wanted to do this mulching, it's very important. So he says his Banaras home was my nightly goal of pilgrimage. So he used to go to office and in nights he used to spend time. The guru was always present in a small front parlor on the first floor. So Lahiri Mahashaya, almost small two-story building kind it will be. Jainamuguna Sankirtana visited His Holiness Lahiri Mahashaya's Samadhi Mandir in the house, where Mahavatar Babaji Maharaja, almost 4 or 5 feet idol is there. Very lively. As if Mahavatar Babaji Maharaja is sitting, it will be like that. So he was always present in the small front parlor. So he used to sit in the front room in the first floor. As he sat in lotus posture on a backless wooden seat, his disciples garlanded him in a semicircle. So Lahiri Mahashaya used to sit in lotus posture, and without one interesting thing, that on a backless wooden seat, so there is no back support. Oh, our devotees wanted walls, pillars to have a back support. Oh, not our devotees. Shivana wanted that some pillars. Even in bhajans, Shivana wanted some pillars to support. First, immediately the moment we enter into holy place to do bhajans or to start the Namaguna Sankirtana, immediately Shivana will search for one supporting place to just lean. Oh, we don't know it is bad or good. But Lahiri Mahashaya, a backless wooden seat. His disciples used to garland. That means they were in semicircular sphere, like they sit like a half a circle. They sit like a round, half round. Because at one point Lahiri Mahashaya and round में only semicircle. Because full round, no, isn't it? So half the way they used to sit. His disciples garlanded in a semicircular form. His eyes sparkled and danced with the joy of the divine. That is the reason we have to be in continuous search for those avatars, those immediate. Oh, Shivana doesn't know whether you Jainamuguna Sankirtana devotees have experienced or not. It's level next. See, his eyes sparkled and danced with the joy of the divine. We are very much blessed to learn Lahiri Mahashaya, always in Kutastha Chaitanya. That means halfway opened the eyes, and other half are in Agna Chakra. Agna Chakra, isn't it? Between the eyebrows. Oh, very nice of it. Tomorrow we'll continue the Satsanga because time is very short. We have to do Nama Japa also. So some devotees are asking, Shivanna, lot of the days we did not do a single bhajan. So we'll do Apajish blessing, one small kirtan of Lord Ganesha. Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha Gananada Dayanidhi Sakala Vighanakar Duru Hamare. Oh, it's a Hindi kirtan. His Holiness Parama Puja Avatar Avadhuta Jagadguru Shri Datta Ganapat Sachidananda Dattaji, fondly known as Dattappaji, brought all these kirtans from causal and astral plane. He experienced it himself and blessing Jayana Amaguna Sankirtana. जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारे जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारे जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारे जय गणेश जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारे पदम मदरे जो ध्यान तुम्हारे इसके पूरन कारज सारे पदम मदरे जो ध्यान तुम्हारे इसके पूरन कारज सारे। जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारे। जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारे। लंबोदर गजवदन मनोहर कर त्रिशूल परशुवर धारे। लंबोदर गजवदन मनोहर कर त्रिशूल परशुवर धारे। जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारे। जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारे। बुद्धि सिद्धि दो चमर ढुलावे मूषक वाहन परम सुखारे। बुद्धि सिद्धि दो चमर ढुलावे मूषक वाहन परम सुखारे। जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारे। जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारे। ब्रह्मादिक सुरभ्यावत मन में ऋषि मुनि गल सब दास तुम्हारे। ब्रह्मादिक सुरभ्यावत मन में ऋषि मुनि गल सब दास तुम्हारे। जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारे। जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारे। ब्रह्मानंद सहाय करुणित भक्त जनों के तुम रखवारे। ब्रह्मानंद सहाय करुणित भक्त जनों के तुम रखवारे। भक्त जनों के तुम रखवारे। जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारे। जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारे। दूर हमारे, दूर हमारे। क्या दूर करना है? What has to be thrown out is Sakala Vighana. That means all the hurdles should be thrown out. Like that, Appaji is telling. Why is blessing Jaina Mugna Sankeerthana? Because Shivaya Gurave Rudraya Namaha. शिवाय गुरवे रुद्राय नमः। 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 शिवाय ओम नमः 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 शिवाय ओम। शिवाय गुरवे भवजिये नमः। 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 शिवाय गुरवे रुद्राय 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 नमः। Shivaya Gurave Rudraya Namaha, 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 Shivaya Gurave Rudraya Namaha. All the devotees of Jayanama Guna Sankeerthana who are listening now and who would be listening in coming days, please, if possible, if you are at home places, close your eyes and just do not imagine, clearly meditate, feel that your Ishta Guru, that means you are liking Guru, or yourself pouring water on Lord Shiva. How is Lord Shiva? Lord Shiva is in Lingakara. Like that, you have to think and feel. So keep pouring water. If it is unable to pour water from your side, you just take Mahavatar Babaji Maharaja or your Ishta Guru. Take any guru of your choice and just shouldn't say imagine, no imagination, direct meditation. Just feel that Babaji Maharaja or the Tappaji is pouring water on Lord Shiva. Shivaya Gurave Rudraya Namaha, 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 Shivaya Gurave Rudraya Namaha. Namah Shivaya Om, 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 Namah Shivaya Om. Namah Shivaya Om, Namah Shivaya Om, Shivaya Gurave Babaji Namaha, Shivaya Gurave Babaji Namaha, Shivaya Gurave Babaji Namaha, Shivaya Gurave Babaji Namaha. Why? Because Om Namaste Astu Bhagavan Visheshwaraya Mahadevaya Trambhakai Tripram Takai Trikagni Kalaya Kalagni Rudraya Neelakantaya Mrityunjayaya Sarveshwaraya Sada Shivaya Shriman Mahadevaaya Samrat Sai Nadaya Babajiye Namo Namaha Shivaya Gurave Rudraya Namaha Shivaya Gurave Rudraya Namaha Shivaya Gurave Rudraya Namaha Shivaya Gurave Rudraya Namaha Hari. Why Lord Shiva is blessing? Because Om Aim Hrim Shrim Shwarama Anagadhataya Namaha. Oh, love is very, very, very important to all the spiritual sadhakas, practitioners, that if bhakti, the devotion, is not there, chakras will not stimulate. The first component is bhakti. To have or to experience that kumbhaka or immediate stimulation of Muladhara chakra, 72,000 astral nerves. First component, very important, bhakti, devotion, love towards God. So you have to feel, yes, we are thankful today also to chant mantra as a part of Jaya Nama Guna Sankeerthana, JNGS. Now Apaji changed JNGS to SGNJ. That means Satsanga and Nama Japa. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Shvaramaanagadataaya Namaha. 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 From Naval Center. Or, okay, now for practice. First, you take breathing. First, be calm, right? Be calm. Number one, no distractions. First, think that the Vayu, the Vayu, Prana Shakti is coming from your navel place. First, instantly. Okay? Oh, don't look from where it is coming. Later on, Amma will tell us. So, first, imagine that Omkara Shabda is starting from navel place. Okay? If possible, okay. If you are really very spiritual, advanced soul, then okay, from Mooladhara, no problem. But first, for immediately, our Jaina Muguna Sankeerthana devotees start from navel place. Om, like that. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Shivarama Anagha Taya Namaha. Love to God. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Shivarama Anagha Taya Namaha. 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 Om Aim Hrim Shrim Shivarama Anagham Taya Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Shivarama Anagha Taya Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Shivarama Anagham 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 Taya Namaha. Now slowly it is attracted to the soul. Now very fast. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Shvarama Anagadhataya Namaha. Don't look upon the prana shakti, the inhaling and exhaling of breath. Don't look at that. Just keep singing. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Shvarama Anagadhataya Namaha. 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 Om Aim Hrim Shrim Shvarama Anagham Dataya 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 Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Shvarama Anagadhataya Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Shvarama Anagadhataya Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Shvarama Anagham Dataya Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Shvarama Anagham Dataya Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Shvarama Anagham Dataya Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Shvarama Anagadhataya Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Shvarama Anaga. दत्ताय नमः। ॐ ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं श्वरामानघां दत्ताय नमः। ॐ ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं श्वरामानघा दत्ताय नमः। ॐ ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं श्वरामानघा दत्ताय नमः। ॐ ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं श्वरामानघां दत्ताय नमः। ॐ ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं श्वरामानघ दत्ताय नमः। अनघाय नमः। आनंदाय नमः। हरि समस्त गुरु मंडली की जय। समस्त गुरु मंडली की जय। अनगा दत्त महाराज की जय। अनगा दत्त महाराज की जय। तोरमोतो की जय। तोरमोतो की जय। तोरमोतो की जय। जय नाम गुण संकीर्तन की जय। जय नाम गुण संकीर्तन की जय। जय नाम गुण संकीर्तन की जय।